Good morning, lovely people. It is, what is today? Wednesday, the 24th, and it's my library day. I've been going to the library every week on Wednesdays to work on writing, to change up my environment and get out the house, and I love it. And today is gonna be the first day that I get to just check out a whole bunch of different books and get inspired to flesh out my world and start working on editing. This morning, I wrote the last scene of my first draft. Guys, I think I'm officially done with my zero draft. I just wrote the scene that I think is going to be the last scene of the book, and my zero draft is sitting at 60,000 words. 60,000 words. That's like, it's so mind-boggling to think about, and I counted the total scenes that I've written, and it's like 48 scenes, and I'm like, bro, I'm writing a freaking book! So crazy to think about that I'm finally done with a draft of this book, and I can express to you how happy I am right now because I've always wanted to write a book, and I'm actually putting in the work to make it come to life. So the past 2 months have been a game changer. I've been writing every week, Monday through Friday, and I've been just writing 1,000 words, doing my bare minimum, and who knew that if you sat down and wrote a little bit each day, you can write a freaking book. I don't think there could be a better way to start the second half of the year than just entering a new stage for my writing journey. So I have 2 libraries to go to. I'm going to go to the one closest to me because that's where I get all of the books that I have on hold sent to me, and then I'm going to go to my favorite library and browse their bookshelves and just see if there's any book that catches my eye that might inspire me and help me flesh out the world more. So let's head out.
Oh, my pretty baby. Oh, my sweetie baby, I just can't believe I'm yours. Every day I look at you and I think I must have done something good to deserve you. I'm not superstitious, it's just a suspicion, but I feel it in my bones. Ever since the day we met, I just knew I must have done.
Because I already knew I was getting close to finishing my zero draft, I put a hold on one of the editing books, and the exact day I finished my zero draft, the hold for the book was ready. So I took that as a sign that I was ready to move forward into the next stages and start working on editing and turning this into a proper first draft. So I had a list of different categories or topics that I kind of wanted to look up more, so whenever I'm in this scene, I can draw inspiration from it and hopefully make the story actually come to life.
Must have done something, 'cause baby, when we kiss, I feel that sort of bliss I didn't really think existed. I feel it, call it what you like, I don't really mind, as long as it's something good with you, baby. I must have done something. I must have done something. And even if you're skeptical, I must have done something, and you don't believe.
Okay, so I just finished up at the library. I think I found some really good books to start working on world building and fleshing out scenes and stuff, and I'm going to start with kind of the organization that my main character is going to join. So I'm super hyped. There's so many other books that I wanted to check out, but I know that I'm not going to be able to read them all before they're due, and somebody else might check them out, so but I'll do what I can, and I'm so excited to start reading these. I may have went a little bit overboard at the library with all of the books that I got, but they all serve a purpose, okay? Trust me. So I got Aztec Myths, which is going to help me with finding different inspirations for legends that I kind of want to repurpose inside of the world. Obviously, self-editing for fiction writers. I have Ice and Men, because my world is kind of set in a Iceland. The FBI Way, Behind the Badge, and the military history book because I'm writing about kind of like a police force, like a magical police force, or like an order that goes and solves crime, but they also have a higher purpose. I got the physics book that I think will really inspire the magic system of the world, because my magic system is kind of an energy-based magic system. And obviously a history of astrology, divination, and prophecy. I'm writing about an astrological society. There were so many more books I wanted to check out, and I was like, okay, I need to pause. There's too many I already have, so let me start with these. Focus on going scene by scene and only world building what's necessary to get to the next scene. But for now, I'm about to throw my blankets in the washer and clean up around the apartment and my room to try to get my space reset a little bit, and then I can worry about doing the rest of the stuff after.
It's gonna be alright.
Okay, so I'm gonna find something on YouTube to watch while I fold up this pile of clothes so I can finally get it done and out the way so I can start the new month without a basket of laundry haunting me in my closet. So
It's gonna be alright.
I'm about to do the calisthenics video for the first time and see how that turns out, whether or not I'm going to be struggling with it or what. It's only 10 minutes long, so it's twice the amount of my bare minimum, but since I'm trying it out for the first time, I think it's a little bit worth it to try to push myself to do more than 5 minutes today.
Good foundation of strength for calisthenics. This workout is for you. We're doing 10 minutes, 9 exercises. You don't even need to change. Grab some water and let's go.
Streets we love, we're mixed with light. Goes down, blown down, and life shines bright. Going fast like a blast on a train with a ball of lights. If we could feel the rush again, and it's never going down. We're invincible.
I was struggling with that one. I'd say I really like following a video for my exercise, because then I don't have to think too much about the pace that I'm doing things at or the exercises I need to do next.
You and I we take a spin down the highway. Never let go.
Okay, so next exercise is a glute bridge, but every time I've tried doing glute bridges in the past, my knee always hurts and just feels funny. So I'll try to see if I can do them, but if it hurts my knee, I'll try to see if there's any different variations and stuff to do. Marcia says to rest. I'm taking her advice. I did it. I was definitely struggling. My elbows were popping a lot. It really goes to show you I need to work on my little arms. But I think I can follow this for the days I want to do strength training and see how much it'll help me improve my arm strength, my core strength, and yeah. But I'm gonna stretch and do a new stretching routine and see how that goes. I understand that this is an active stretching routine, but this definitely just feels like a second workout.
Remember to keep your chest open and up during this exercise.
I don't know if I'm doing this right. I feel like I'm doing this very, very wrong. Okay, so these are all my splits currently. And I'll show you my straddle because that I've improved so much. I definitely need to do shoulder stretches, like the ones where you put your shoulders behind you and then you slide back and stretch as much as you can. But I'd rather not dislocate my shoulder today, so I'm gonna wait on that for another day. But oh man, that was tough. Okay, I was already struggling with the calisthenics video. I genuinely think that splits video was harder than the calisthenics workout. And that's saying something, especially those downward dog leg kicks. I don't know what the heck, man. I was struggling to even get my leg over, and I was definitely feeling it in my hips and in my glutes. I have a long, long way to go, but here's hoping that these new stretching routines will help me see a little bit more progress. So we exercised today, we stretched today, we did our bare minimum. I'm gonna lay down and relax in bed while reading after a very hard workout. Okay, so the last thing that I wanted to do was kind of go over the past month and reflect on how things went. So I'll just follow the prompts that are already in my yearly planner. So the first question is, what were the biggest wins? And I can already think off of the top of my head, the two biggest wins are finally finishing my zero draft and hitting 5,000 subscribers on YouTube. I think it's always so cool whenever you can actually see tangible results for the things that you're doing. And even though that's less of a focus that I'm trying to do over the next 180 days, when I do hit those milestones, I do want to take the time to celebrate them. And then I think also just continuing the habits that I've been slowly building up over the past couple of months, like exercising for 5 minutes and stretching for 5 minutes. I've been really, really consistent in doing these things every day. So I'd say that those are also my biggest wins for the past month. Next is, what were the biggest lessons learned or insights gained? This is for sure slow down. Slow down, stop trying to do too much, stop trying to do as much as you can, just take it one step at a time, really prioritize on the goals that matter to you at this very moment, and ask yourself why you're trying to pursue a particular goal, because a lot of times we do things because we think that's what we should do, because we see other people do it, or that's kind of the societal standard, but we never really stop to ask ourselves, is this something that I personally want, that this would personally make me happy? And if it doesn't, then I genuinely don't see any reason why you should pursue it. Next, which life areas were lacking and why? Probably my family. I've been picking up a lot of extra shifts the past 3 months. My coworker had quit. I typically just work part-time on the weekends, every Saturday and Sunday, so I have a lot of time during the week to do whatever, and oftentimes that's actually bad because I don't do anything during that time, and I've been finding that the less time that I have, the more productive that I've been, kind of because I'm like, okay, I don't have all day to waste, I just have a few hours, so let me see what I can squeeze into this time. And one of the things that I've been neglecting is definitely spending time with my family. My friends, I obviously talk to them way more. It's just way easier to fit them into my current routine because we're doing things together, we have common goals. So I think it's spending time with people who don't have the same goals or habits that I'm trying to build. I'm finding that really difficult to do. What tasks were not accomplished and why? I can't really think of any major tasks that I didn't do, but it's always the minor little things that I always push off. I have some admin things that I need to still get done over the next couple of days before the month is over. Like, I have a random crack in my windshield that I need to fix because a rock had hit it while I was driving the other day. So those are things that I haven't done yet, but I'm not really stressed about them because I know I can get them done in a day and be done with it. How do I feel about my progress this month? And overall, how would I just rate the past month? I'd say I would rate the past month probably 9. I'm really happy with the progress that I've been making so far, and the habits that I'm building, and just the mindset that I'm really slowly working myself towards. And I think that I am really on the right track this time to making my goals and all of my dreams come true, but I just have to be slow and be patient and be kind to myself. And lastly, how will I improve next month? If there's some things that I can do a little bit better at, then I'll aim to do that. So like adding more vegetables in my diet, because even though I've been doing good at staying within my calorie deficit, obviously sometimes the things that I eat aren't the most healthy, so I'm still trying to find the balance between the foods I want to eat and the foods that I need to eat. So that's a goal that I'm trying to work on. I think making my stretching routine or my workout routine a little bit more optimized is something that I'm going to be striving towards this next month. So if I notice I'm not really making any progress with my current stretching routine, I think it's a no-brainer to try to figure out a new routine to follow to see if that'll help me get to my goal a little bit quicker or efficiently. But overall, I'm so happy with the past month and the things that I've managed to accomplish and the habits that I'm slowly building, and I really am excited to see what the month of July brings. But I really hope that this video kind of helped you take things slower, kind of think about the past month and give yourself time to reset your space a little bit, because that's definitely what I needed to enter the next month with a fresher mind, a clearer goal, and just nothing really weighing me down. The next month marks the official start of Project 180, where I'll try to do my best to completely turn my life around in the next 180 days by taking things slow, adding in goals one at a time, and just building better habits that'll actually last. So if you're interested in that, make sure to stay tuned. Otherwise, I'm wishing you a lovely start to your next month and the next 6 months of the year. I hope your goals and your habits are going well, and I'll see you when I see you. Sincerely, X.